this is my first time here. It's a really fantastic and very excellent, very useful conference for me. I'm really satisfied.
It was really fascinating conference to gathering the information around all of the place, and the environment is wonderful, the people are wonderful. I have really enjoyed the time to be here. Definitely I'm going to come back again.
I've loved, as usual, the fantastic range of speakers and really interesting sessions. Particularly Liz Denham was, as always, really insightful, helpful, and sort of said as much as she could, given her sort of public profile and so forth, and the fact that so much of what she does is under wraps necessarily until it can be announced officially. But actually, she said a lot of very helpful things, which was really good.
I think it's been a great conference. It's been a huge range of speakers and a large range of issues. It's been really interesting, really practical, useful advice. It's been great.
I really enjoyed giving 2 panel sessions at this conference and being able to learn so much from talking to people from the different countries, the different authorities, and listening to all the different panels.
I love coming to the PLB conference every year. The quality of the debate is always excellent. The speakers that come, they really set an intellectual tone, which is without compare with the other privacy conferences around the world. It's fantastic.
PLB provides great opportunity for networking and also a great forum to develop my SME further. I've been coming here for 15 years and I look forward to the next 15 years.
Well, it's always a pleasure to be here at Cambridge at the PLB Cambridge conference. Fantastic weather, beautiful atmosphere and excellent sessions throughout the day. So I was absolutely enjoyed it this year. Next year I think it'll be even better.
Hi, look, it's July, Cambridge, wonderful weather. There's no better place to be than the Privacy Laws and Business Conference.
So this is my first conference here in Cambridge and couldn't have come at a better time. Just a few weeks after GDPR, so I had to come and find out what all the experts were saying, and it's been great.
I'm from Singapore, and there's been a lot of confusion or interest on GDPR, and it's great that this event covers both the regulators and also businesses. So getting those insights straight from people who are here experiencing it's very useful for us when we get back to Asia.
So I have attended many conferences during the years, and I would have to say that first of all, the setting here at St. John's College is the most beautiful of them all. So it's really a magical place, and in magical places good things really happen. So to have a magical place and to have all these data protection experts coming from all over discussing the most relevant topics has been a really an extraordinary happening, I would say. So I'm thoroughly pleased with all this, and the conference has exceeded all my expectations.
Well, it's my first time here, and it's been really enlightening. It's brilliant to have some strong speakers from the governments and regulators and policymakers, and it's been fantastic really to be with people who just enjoy talking about data protection.
I think of all the privacy conferences, it's got a really nice atmosphere and intimacy to it. I think people feel open to ask really challenging questions, so that makes a very interesting debate. And I particularly enjoyed the punting down the river and a glass of champagne awaiting on my arrival, so thank you very much.
So this is my 3rd time here, and what I really enjoy about this is just meeting industry peers, having discussions, hearing how other people are doing things, just exchanging experience. I think that's really the added value of being here, talking to people.
So the same as usual. I think it's a good mix of people, a good mix of topics, and a really wonderful surrounding.
As an academic, it's a wonderful opportunity to come to Cambridge and meet a wide range of industry stakeholders, from regulators to practitioners and other academics, to find out some of the latest details about what's happening in privacy.
I'm a commercial IT and outsourcing lawyer, and for me the whole field of data protection is fantastically new and also probably complex. So the conference has helped me understand data protection a lot better, and the GDPR in particular is so burning hot that it's been a fantastic learning experience from that point of view?
Yeah, I've been to many data protection conferences, and what impressed me was the content, the subject matter, in this case the GDPR. And it's fascinating to have the data protection authorities presenting, so you get information from their perspective, and also not forgetting the networking, right? And it's a fantastic time when you meet other people, not just lawyers, because in most seminars you see lawyers, but you meet people in consultancy, you meet people in standard compliance, and I guess I would then say that I enjoyed myself, and I'm from Singapore, by the way. Thank you.
Well, it's because you have so many different stakeholders here. I mean, you do have authorities, you have attorneys, you have DPAs, you have a commission. Basically, everybody is here, and that means that the level of conversation is very different from other conferences. And you don't have like too many people here. I've been in conferences where you have more, like a couple of thousand, and that means that you really don't have time to discuss with anyone. And here, because of the breaks, you can have really interesting discussion, and I think the level is quite high.
Yeah, I'm delighted to be at this conference. The first time I came to this conference was 20 years ago. I was working for Microsoft. I've worked for Google now for many years. And throughout all these many years, people across Europe come together, regulators, private sector, professionals, and talk about the issues of the day in privacy in a beautiful academic setting here on the edges of the Cam River. It's a relaxed atmosphere to talk about difficult and important issues.
It's a very good conference. The people are excellent. They come from different parts of the world, and they also are from different sort of activities. The exchange of knowledge is very good, and the place is wonderful.
This conference is very fantastic. I attended the second annual conference, which was held in Windsor in 1989. This is the second time to attend this conference, and as compared with the former one, this year's conference very, very wonderful and useful for us.
I have been a regular attender at this conference. The reason I come back is not only for the fact that the privacy laws and business people are very professional, very knowledgeable, but I know what I'm going to get here. I know that I'm going to meet global thought leaders, regulators in the compliance field of data privacy. And you know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to hear it here first, which is invaluable for me to actually do my job.
I've been here at the conference I think 4 or 5 times now during the last 12 years, and I really like it because it's very personal. It's a small conference and the setting is just beautiful. I mean, look around, it's amazing to live here in the college, which really makes this family atmosphere here at the conference.
Well, I can say in all seriousness, this is the best data protection conference I've ever attended, including one that I organized myself in Vancouver in 2013. The quality of the participants, the quality of the presenters, the themes, the issue, the subject matter are just extremely interesting and extremely relevant and extremely practical for us as a regulator. And it's a conference that I've been interested in coming for a number of years, and I'm glad I was finally able to attend. It's exceeded expectations.